Let's talk politics and the 2026 race for governor.
New polling suggests the race could not be tighter. New polling from Emerson College has 4 candidates within 2 points of each other. Republican Sheriff Chad Bianco leads the field with 13%. Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell and conservative Steve Hilton each have 12%. And former frontrunner, former Congresswoman Katie Porter now places 4th with 11%.
They mentioned in the news clip, yeah, she's trying so hard to get voters. The point of this is not to try to get voters. The point of running to be, the governor of California specifically is to be your authentic self. Stop trying to be something to appeal to voters. If your authentic self doesn't get you the governor's seat, I'm sorry, but you do not deserve that position. That's not what the Californians want at this moment in time.
Chad Bianco topping this new poll after Steve Hilton topped the October Emerson poll. A Republican, as you know, hasn't won statewide in California since 2006, the governor. Could this be the year that changes that?
Micah Sher, great to be with you on this Friday. Yes, the governor, if I can say that, and also Steve Poizner, the insurance commissioner, the last 2 Republicans to be elected statewide. Yeah, Chad Bianco at the top this time, Steve Hilton in 3. And I'm going to do some real-time reporting for you guys. So I reached out to Paul Mitchell, data expert, very well known. I know you guys have talked to him on your show as well, because he had a scenario where he said all of these Democrats are splitting the vote, so you could end up with 2 Republicans in the runoff. So I asked him, does this still stand? Does your data still say that? And he said, prior to yesterday, 2 Republicans getting in the race, there was a 7 to 10 chance that it could be 2 Republicans in the runoff. But a new Republican entered the race yesterday, John Slavitt. He's a podcaster, kind of new to politics, but that could certainly shake things up. And he said, with another Republican entering the race, the possibility of that dramatically goes down to 2 to 3%. So that's quoting Paul Mitchell, who looks at all of this data. So in terms of the makeup of California, how things look, it's kind of looking unlikely.
Interesting. And let's talk about the Democrats. Democrat Eric Swalwell places 2nd in this poll just days after launching his campaign. His team must be pretty bullish about how his entry into the race has been perceived.
I think the last time I talked to you guys and we were talking about Eric Swalwell getting into the race and how he would land, Micah, you said his campaign must be seeing something that they like. And they did. He got into the race and look, there he is, 12%. And really, that's a lot of name ID. He spends a lot of time on cable news. He has been a strong voice in opposing President Trump and the administration for years now. So people, in terms of the cable news crowd, older voters, that's what the polling showed. He is very popular with.
This is basically, in California, this is basically a race of somebody that is for the people of California versus a Democrat that's hating President Trump. That's who you're basically voting for governor for California. You're either somebody that hates Trump or you're somebody that loves Californians. You get to make that decision at the box office.
Older voters, but the polling did show that he is sort of struggling right now when it comes to younger voters, and a lot of younger voters get their news from social media, so we'll have to wait and see if he ups his game on social media.
Well, the question remains, former Congresswoman Katie Porter, once the frontrunner before that pair of viral videos made folks question her temperament. She has fallen to 4th. So what is her path forward? Is there any coming back?
You know, she's 4th. Things are still really, really close. It's early. Opposition research has not been dropped yet. People really aren't spending money other than Tom Steyer, who's up on the air right now. I know from talking to a lot of folks that she has been doing a lot of traveling. She's up and down the state. She's meeting with the business community. She's, mending fences with.
I'll let you guys know right now. We've already covered this woman. She is basically Ellen DeGeneres. The way she gives you guys a nice smile, saying nice things, but really her staff hates her because she treats her staff like garbage. Now, if she's someone that treats her staff like garbage, I mean, she even had it on live video of her mistreating her staff. I mean, she's not even afraid to admit it. Why do you want somebody like that that's going to lead the state of California? You know, she's not going to give a damn about certain things that Californians would want or have expectations of her. She should be out of the race.
With the crypto community, who, as you may recall, in the last election that she ran for Senate, they spent a lot of money against her. So there was an article written in the San Francisco Chronicle a couple of weeks ago talking about where she met with a crypto individual, a leader in the crypto industry, and said, look, after speaking with her and talking with her, I thought this meeting was going to last, maybe 10, 15 minutes. I was with her for 2 hours, and then I ended up donating money to her campaign. So she's really trying to win people over. She's going to the Central Valley. She is really busy, and she's going to stick to that messaging of, I am one of you, meaning I'm a person who knows what things cost. I push the grocery cart, and I know what your struggles are, and I can fix things.
Meanwhile, the current governor facing some unexpected criticism this week from some unexpected voices. Democratic Congressman Ro Khanna on Stephen A. Smith's show, and also Halle Berry. So what's going on, and why now?
Yeah, I don't think I ever thought I would see the day where Stephen A. Smith would be making news in terms of our governor in a presidential race.
Yeah.
But here we are. All the lines are blurred right now. So Halle Berry's on the screen right now. I'll start there. So she had a bill in the legislature, a couple of bills that she was backing. She's a menopause advocate. The governor vetoed those bills. So she came out staunchly and said, the governor vetoed these bills. That means he's not standing with women. He's not going to be our governor for much longer. And I think that kind of disqualifies him to be president. That I'm paraphrasing there. Stephen A. Smith asking Ro Khanna, who is expected to be a presidential candidate, a rising star in the Democratic Party, a progressive darling, if Governor Newsom getting in the presidential race would stop him from getting in. He basically said, no, that's not going to stop me from getting in. And he's like, I'm going to make some news on your show, and I would vote for Kamala Harris over Governor Newsom if those are my choices for president. Stephen A. pushed him on that and said, why? And he's like, well, I feel like she hasn't had everything handed to her, and that she's had to work for things. So beef clearly between the congressman and the governor.
Well, the light in national politics gets hotter and it's brighter.
Kamala Harris wasn't handed anything, but she's worked for it, is complete bullshit. Everybody in this entire country knows that nobody elected Kamala Harris to run for president. She was basically forced to by President Biden. They basically passed the mantle onto her and said, American people, she's the one you're going to be voting for in this race against Donald Trump. You don't get to choose. She's going to be the one you're either going to choose against President Trump. As for the governor's race in California, I think it's very important for Californians to understand that when you're going to be voting for your governor, you got to start paying attention to not just what they're saying, but their history of what they have done. And, she mentioned about that lady I've already told you about. I forgot her name, but the one that's just always bashing her staff and just has this attitude that's I don't feel is suitable for California, in my personal opinion. They mentioned in the news clip, yeah, she's trying so hard to get voters. The point of this is not to try to get voters. The point of running to be, the governor of California specifically, is to be your authentic self. Stop trying to be something to appeal to voters. Be your authentic self. If your authentic self doesn't get you the governor's seat, I'm sorry, but you do not deserve that position. That's not what the Californians want at this moment in time. So, move to a different state, or try again, or change your beliefs, but actually mean them. And that's what, the majority of Californians, people in the country, should understand when they go out and vote for somebody. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Till next time, peace out, everybody. This one's for Charlie.